Oh, it's Trent. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday, good week, morning, whatever, right? So we got a party story today, right? I just got reminded of this one from a friend, and it made me laugh. My hoodie strings are jacked. God damn. So basically, this was last year, 2 years ago. I think it was in the summer in 2021. So that would be 2 years ago, just about. And we had been going to this town for parties, the town of Woodstock, right? And it's like 15, 20 minutes from where we're at. And that used to be like it was like the second half of summer, and we went to so many parties in like a month span in just that town. And there was a specific girl's house we went to a lot, right? And I don't remember if it was her house or not, to be honest, because obviously we were doing stuff, but kind of just gets mixed in there when there was a lot of parties. But there wasn't a lot of like things that were that big that happened that I remember. There was a few arguments, or like my friend passed out in the bathroom for like an hour once, like shit like that. But this was like, damn, you know? So we're hanging out, right? And I remember that I was in the back for most of the time smoking. And usually when I'd go to parties, if I didn't have to drive, I'd drink, you know? And I don't like drinking that much, but, you know, everybody's there drinking. What else are you going to do? But I remember this time I was doing what I love. I was out back with a lot of people, and I was smoking. And I think a girl had a bong with her, too. So it was like a really good setup back there, you know? There was like lights and shit and a bunch of chairs. We were just hanging out, right? And the night progresses, right? When I'm outside smoking, let's say it's like when we first got there. So it's like 11 p.m., right? 10, 11 p.m. And I literally was out there all night. I think I went inside like twice, maybe to go to the bathroom or whatever. But I found what I like to do in that scenario, you know? And I was staying there talking to the people, talking to a few girls, just hanging out, you know? Well, like I was saying, the night gets later, right? Gets to maybe 1 or 2 a.m. and someone was like, hey, let's make food, right? And this girl's like, bet, or whoever's party it was like, yeah, we can make pizza or something, or I can't remember what they made. It was something like that, though, or like popcorn. And they like made that or whatever, right? But there's, let's say there's 50 people there. 30 to 40 of them were in the kitchen area, because everybody's drinking and hanging out, and there's food being made. People gravitate towards the food, you know? Well, I mean, this kid must have been fucking hungry, but for something else, right? Because I hear, from my left ear, I hear it behind me, yo, bro, I'll give you $50 if you eat that fish. And it wasn't like frozen fish or anything like that. It wasn't food. It was a little swimming fucking goldfish guy. And I don't think it was a goldfish. It was like one of those, if anybody knows about fish, please help me out here. But it was like purple and blue striped, I think. And it was fucking like a triangle. Not triangle, but it was fucking jacked, right? And so once you hear out loud at a party a bet, right? You want to know what it is. I heard it, but everybody else is like, $50 for what, you know? And they're like, to eat the fish. And the girl whose house it is, you know, it's her party. She's like, my fish, you can't eat my fish. And then she's like, well, I guess you can eat my fish. Poor fish, you know. It didn't deserve this, but what are you going to do, right? So the kid's like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it for 50. And this other kid's like, I'll also give you 50. So 100 to eat the fish. Now, to be honest, I don't think I would do that. Not for 100. I think it would have to be around 600 to 800, and I think I'd do it. But I could not chew it. I'd have to swallow it whole. Anyways, let's move on. I know everybody has their own opinions on that matter and their own prices, but I was just saying. Yeah, so $100 to eat the fucking fish, right? And he grabs it by the tail, and it's like flopping or whatever. Oh. I can still think it. And he just downed it. He just did it fast as fuck. He just grabbed it and dropped it in. And I can't remember if he had water or any drink, but I just remember him going, which means he fucking bit down, which is disgusting, and then swallow. There was another kid, though, and I do not, this is what I don't remember. I don't remember if it was the same party or a different party, but I know for a fact that it was like the same time span, the same summer, right? But another kid did it and swallowed it whole. And honestly, I don't know what's worse. I'm pretty sure the fish dies no matter what. Definitely. If you got like stomach acid and shit, and it's got to go down to your fucking tubes and shit. I doubt there's water in there. Maybe. I don't fucking know. But yeah. I don't know, because if you just having to chew a fish and it's got little bones and shit and it's like cartilage, like fuck, that's nasty, you know. But swallowing it, it's like I'd be thinking that bitch is alive, and I feel like I'd be thinking about it like swimming in my stomach. So I don't know, like fucking nasty, man. But it was funny to watch, you know. But I want to hear your opinions on that. Would you do that? And is it fucked up? What if she really cared about that fish, you know, and she just said yes because everybody wanted it to happen? What if she really loved that fish? You don't know. But yeah, that's about it for swallowing a fish. But new story later, maybe tomorrow. Or maybe later. Of course tomorrow. There'll be stories all week. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.